European Union and Republic of the Philippines signed an easy cooperation agreement with the Association of Southeast Asian Nations.
Bilateral dialogues with the Philippines have included the Partnership and Cooperation Agreement, the negotiation for an European-Philippines Free Trade Agreement in 2015.
European Union Annual Report on Human Rights and Democracy in the World every year in which the Council adopts.
Department of Foreign Affairs estimated the number of population of legal Filipino workers living and working in European countries and the bilateral relation of European countries to the Philippines.
The Philippines currently enjoys robust and cordial political, economic, and people-to-people relations with Norway, Finland, Iceland, and Sweden.
This is Florence Naval,
Inandan,
your news anchor for the PFR News Republic, giving you credible news. Today is May 16, Thursday.
Relationship with European Union and Philippines is a long-standing one, which has broadened and deepened remarkably in recent years.
Europe's dialogue with ASEAN began in the late 1970s and was formalized in 1980. Because of the Easy Cooperation Agreement, in which it served as the primary legal framework for EU relations with the Philippines. For truth and accuracy, Milen del Mundo reporting.
The agreement provides a new and enhanced legal framework, enabling the European Union and Philippines to strengthen their bilateral relationship, in particular on political, social, and economic matters. Live at Governor's Hill, Poblete, Bernice, Ygloria.
European Union commitment to investing in a strong and beneficial relationship that benefits both European Union and Filipino citizens. Since December 25, 2014, the Philippines has enjoyed enhanced preferences with the European Union under the European Union Generalized Scheme of Preferences.
Alright, what's the meaning of European's Generalized Scheme?
The GSP Plus allows and helps the developing countries by making it easier for them to export the product to the European Union. Also, European Union Philippines Free Trade Agreement were launched on December 22, 2015, which conclude an agreement that covers a broad range of issues including tariffs, non-tariffs, barrier, investment, sustainable development, and many more. This is Bernice, Ygloria reporting.
The annual report was adopted on May 28, 2018. The document includes a chapter devoted to the Philippines.
Yes, Angela, European Union continued to engage its partner, including the National and Regional Commission on Human Rights. The European Union repeatedly recalled the need to address more systematically an impurity and bring the perpetrators of gross human rights to justice, especially on Duterte's administration, war on drugs, and extrajudicial killing. This is Angelica Tampos reporting.
Over the next 4 months, you have a choice to make. Not just between two political parties, or even two people. It's a choice between two very different plans for our country. Governor Romney's plan would cut taxes for the folks at the very top, roll back regulations on big banks, and he says that if we do, our economy will grow and everyone will benefit. But you know what? We tried that top-down approach. It's what caused the mess in the first place. I believe the only way to create an economy built to last is to strengthen the middle class, asking the wealthy to pay a little more so we can pay down our debt in a balanced way, so that we can afford to invest in education, manufacturing, and homegrown American energy for good middle-class jobs. Sometimes politics can seem very small, but the choice you face, it couldn't be bigger. I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
ASEC Maria Zenaida Angara Codinson, during 2012, 800,000 legal Filipino workers work in European countries. We have our PFR patroller, Riz Anette. Can you give us some more details?
What are the jobs of the OFW in European countries?
Well, in UK and Ireland, there are a lot of healthcare workers working in the hospital as nurse, caregiver, and etc. In Italy, we have a lot of domestic helpers. In Poland, there are Filipinos who work as mushroom pickers, domestic helpers, and such. Also, it depends on the country. The Philippines also have professional workers in Europe, such as teachers, engineers, doctors, and etc.
So, Philippines provide a lot of Filipino workers to work in Europe. But in return, how does the European Union help the Philippines?
The relationship of symbiotic are a win-win. They help each other to maintain peace, stability, and prosperity. The European Union is the third largest grant donor in the Philippines. For example, during Yolanda, they helped the Philippines to recover, and the member state contributed and donated $240 million for the recovery, and that is on the humanitarian assistance side because Philippines is one of the biggest humanitarian partners.
Thank you, ASEC Angara. This is Riz Poblete reporting for PFR News Republic.
establishment of Doha Development Agenda as the trade organization round of the World Trade Organization. The European Union strongly advocated open rules-based trade, ensure fair, free, and safe trade.
On 2007, the European Union adopted the EU Aid for Trade strategy to help developing countries to better integrate into the world trading system and to use trade to help eradicate poverty in the context of sustainable development. Top products traded between the EU and the Philippines are dominated by machinery transport equipment, machinery chemicals, food products, and electronic components. Office and telecommunication equipment and machinery are the strongest export product of Philippines. For truth and accuracy, Jianina Rosel reporting.
Don't skip! Don't skip! 5 seconds. Okay, gotta move fast. I can't shut my drawers. That's my boy! I stand naked in front of my wife and I feel like a small child. That is messed up.
You can't skip this guy go-ass because it's already over.
I'm James Reed, and you're procrastinating on the interweb because you hate your job. Click me.
Dave, your house is on fire.
Let it burn.
Your house is on fire.
Let it burn!
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flight 101 of Naval Airlines.
It's so weird.
On the political level, there are close bilateral relations between the Philippines and the four countries named Norway, Finland, Ireland, and Sweden, built largely on a shared belief in democracy and the promotion of human rights. Philippines, as the member of European Union, Sweden and Finland maintain engagement through European Union-Asian Dialogue Mechanism and the ASEAN or the ASEAN process.
The ASEAN process aims to strengthen dialogue and cooperation between the EU member states. It includes trade, investment, connectivity, sustainable development, and climate security challenges such as terrorism, non-proliferation, cybersecurity, and irregular migration. This is Riz Poblete reporting.
What are the bilateral relations of Norway, Finland, Iceland, and Sweden?
Norway play a significant role as a third-party facilitator in the peace talk between the Philippine government and the Communist Party of the Philippines National Democratic Front New People's Army. One of the international monitoring team in efforts leading to the landmark signed with the Bangsamoro Group on 2012 framework agreement, an eager investor in the Philippines, particularly in the area of natural gas and renewable projects. This is Florence Naval reporting.
In the area of investment, Sweden has also begun making significant investment in the area of manufacturing. Thus, Sweden is the largest trading partner of the Philippines. Meanwhile, the relation of Philippines and Iceland is significant in the area of geothermal energy. Lastly, the Philippine-Finland diplomatic relation was established on July 14, 1955. One of the agreements between Philippines and Finland is the abolition of non-immigrant visa requirement agreements. For the truth and accuracy, Angela Inandan reporting for PFR News Republic, back to studio.
So, that's the end of today's news. For reliable news and your voice towards truth and justice, this is PFR News Republic. Thank you.